May 2nd, we're gonna head up the hills and go in blind to a spot. We didn't get any birds to gobble yesterday. Garrett's just grabbing the last couple items. Here's Garrett to tell you what's going on.
It is, in at least my opinion, going to be a nice morning. Weather should be good. It's nice and clear right now. And we didn't hear any birds gobbling last night on the roost, but it's the weekend. They could just be, quiet. It's really tough to think that there's not any birds back there, so we're assuming they're there and they're just not talking last night. So that makes me think this morning we should hear some birds. And where we're going to get up, we have a couple of options in terms of which fingered ridge we could travel down if we hear a bird fire up in first light. So we got some options.
All right, let's go back there to those options. It's just gonna be a hard day this morning. Yeah, they're gonna be quiet this morning, it looks like. Let me try mine, just see if with a little more volume they hammer to it, perhaps. Now, notice when I do my 8-note, I don't go, whoa, whoa. I don't open it. It's the laugh where I'm opening it up. Turkey gobble. Did you hear it?
I didn't hear it.
See, I didn't open my hands at all that time.
Yep.
Listen that way. I was pretty sure it was gobble. Yeah. That road bed actually might be more to the left, but just follow the deer trail to get across this. So, I mean, we got plenty of leaf cover when we're down, but as we get up, you can see we start seeing specks of the sky in the tree.
Yep.
So he's roosted right there. I would suggest we stay kind of straight up through here and just try to use the deer trail when possible to be quiet.
Yeah. I got him pinned at like probably 300 to 400 yards where he's roosted, but if he's flown down, he could be moving.
I think we should probably stay in the woods about 40 or 50 yards from the field.
Yeah.
Or we could set up on the edge of the field. That's up to you. I'd like for him to come take a peek at the edge, at least be within like gunshot range of the field, 40 yards. All right, let's get moving. I don't like the fact that he gobbled only once this morning. That's my attempt at a natural voice crow call. It sometimes works. Can't beat the real thing.
Says natural enough.
Heard the owl hoot and then the crow, and he came up here and said, "Okay, buddy." All right, let's get moving.
Yeah, if he doesn't gobble all that.
Yeah, We're gonna go out after the one that wants to talk. Gobbler was gobbling over that way. We're gonna make a circle around the backside of this field and try to get up there with it. All right, folks, I'm gonna give you a quick little rundown of what's going on. We sat here and just been listening. And we've been hearing a distant bird gobble off in that way, and off in that direction for a while now. Every so often. But then we heard one down this way fire up, and we can hear the distant one. It sounds like they're kind of converging a little bit. One's farther away, but kind of moving. One's down the end of this point here, gobbling his head off. They're just gobbling back and forth. We suspect it could have been the one we heard this morning, roosted here and just worked off that finger, and he's down there in the bottom. He's not on public, but this public stretches far enough that we think we can get within a reasonable distance of him and have a chance to call him in. I made a call to him just to try and get him gobbled one more time to pinpoint him. And when I did, a hen come running in. She must have been back here quiet. Come running in. Garrett had a 360 going. We're going to drop down this ridge here and work that way and try to get in a calling distance of this bird. So we're going to go around that edge here. We're going to crawl right up in there, get against one of those trees that looks nice and open in there. It's a nice little oxbow. Private land's over this way. It's probably going to be about 60 yards from where we're at. We think the gobbler's over in that area somewhere, so we're hoping to be able to call him across the line into that little bit of woods as soon as Garrett gets done relieving himself.
I mean, pretty much, if we want to just pop up like right here, that'll put us about the distance from the line that we need to be.
How far do you think we're going to be from the line if we set up right there?
Like 35, 40, probably closer to 40.
Okay.
So we got to be pretty close to the back of this thing.
All right. Maybe go down to where it drops down.
Yep. Climb up in those cedars.
And then we can crawl forward if we need to move forward a little bit. We'll sit there and call them a little while and listen. And maybe they'll finally gobble again. We got enough cameras to capture it all, that's for sure. I'm going to explain to everyone real quick. So, you were just looking at a field that we think the bird may have been in, but there's also, right across the creek, there's a little field and private up on the other side. Now, the woods are all public. So, when one gobble's there, we could go to the edge of this little oxbow and hopefully call it down into the woods and shoot across the creek. But there's like a cow pasture here. And the fence line's about 60 yards away. Gobble. Did you hear it? Which way? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right in the end of my head, so it was either...
Yeah, that's where I heard it. It was straight ahead that way. Exactly where you heard it. Alright folks, we finally got a bird to gobble. Well, he gobbled on his own straight that way. I'm gonna look at the map real quick. Kind of pinpoint where I think he might be.
Big up field.
Well, there's a field right on the other side of the creek there. I think maybe up in here. I don't think he's there.
Yeah,
I think
like
he's up in here on that top field, so he's not that far away. It's just he's up high. Let me hit him with some calls and see what he does. He may have heard our hen yelp and just finally gobbled up. Started working towards us. I'm gonna stand up so I can hear him better if he gobbles.
Yep, he hammered again.
Oh, he's coming down.
Yeah. Do we relocate? Do we sit here?
I think we stay right here. I think we make him fly across the river. If he's coming down to the left there, so it sounds like he was up high on the field. It sounds like he's dropping down. I see something. That might be him. Let me hold your binoculars coming this way. I think that's him. That'd be our boy.
Is it?
Yep.
He's on the pasture.
I'm gonna try and get footage of him here. Here's your binoculars. He's quite a ways off there. Here he comes. His head this way, it looks like. He just gobbled again. Yeah, he just went in the strut, I think. So he's moving, he's kind of coming this way, but moving off to the right.
Well, the right's good, because if he's moving to our right, then he's still on our side of the creek.
He's on this side already.
Yeah, so it's, like if he's going to our right, that means he's getting closer. About a quarter mile?
No, he's just 300 yards out maybe, or 200. I can't see him anymore.
So we're pretty much deciding to give up on this one because he's on private right now. We need to get him to come to public, so we're kind of limited in what we can do. And just based on the time we spent here, it doesn't seem like he's super interested in coming down here. So he's probably just working that field. Probably will do that all morning. So it's definitely going to be, I think, a little bit better odds to just try and find one that's callable, and or one that we can just physically make a move using the terrain, which we can't really do on this one. So we're going to leave one gobbler to try and find one that's easier to kill.
You were going in.
We made it into this other piece of public. Tried to get access from the backside from one of the farmers to get to some stuff a little bit easier, but unfortunately no dice. So we're taking the long route in, crossing a creek, and we're gonna climb up in here and get up onto this knob that has a lot of points going off of it. And then also when we get to the edge, there's a nice little drainage area where across the valley there's probably like a dozen points that could be really good for listening, but it's still early enough, over around 5 o'clock, that it's not out of the realm of possibility that we could still strike one up yet today. There's some thunderstorms, but from what it seems like, they're gonna miss us. So hopefully the sound of the thunder could even get some of those gobblers to sound off. I need my other hand.
I just want to sit here for a second, make sure there's no turkeys walking around. This is the field we're trying to get to. There's a finger we're on now, and then there's another finger out here, and then on the other side another finger, and then I think that third finger is the one I'm going to, right?
Yeah.
So we get there, we'll be able to hear across the valley to all these other fingers. Oh yeah, I put my shirt on because it's cooled off a little bit with these clouds and storms moving, and I wanted to look the part and not be wearing a black shirt up through here. And I don't always think about what I got up underneath the camo. Look like a big dark gobbler going through the woods. Boom. Shane dead. So, turkey gobble. Try to get a better idea where he's at. I brought my backpack because Garrett wouldn't carry my rain gear in his turkey vest.
I offer to.
I'm lying. He would. I felt bad for asking him. He's already slow enough. I didn't want to weigh him down any extra. So instead of moving everything to my backpack, I just put my backpack in my backpack. I just got to the point I hate of turkey vests. A backpack is an okay alternative, but I like my fanny pack the best. It does limit what I can carry, especially filming. If I wasn't filming, I just have a mouth call, a shotgun, and an owl hooter. I might have a pot call too in my cargo pocket, but I don't know how we would even approach to get to him. We'd have to drop back down the hill. If he's far enough down, then we could.
Depends if how close he is to the field edge.
Yeah. Let me hit owl hoot and we'll see. He's there. He's right out there.
Yep.
We should be able to see him. We gotta be slow, careful. Okay, now he's moving. He's coming around to the left here. See him? He's eating. Oh, big old bushy beard.
Oh, yeah.
He's running. Tractor scared him. Yeah, tractor scared him. That's okay. Seems to be calming down.
Again.
We're gonna watch them, folks, and we'll give you an update. I'm gonna turn these cameras off to save battery and stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, a hen just entered the fray.
Just starting to rain a little bit. There's a hen out in the field right now. We thought we heard that bird gobble again, but a long ways away it sounded. So he's either down in that next drainage, perhaps even up on the next side. We heard him faintly gobble to a crow. Shane owl hooted, we got him to gobble again, and it seemed like he's definitely down off that side. So with about an hour left, we're contemplating getting a little bit closer to be in a better position for when those birds start to fly up. And that was when we saw that hen out in the field. So we'll hold off for a little bit more, and hopefully this rain doesn't kick up too much harder. But still the plan is the same. We're gonna just try and be in the best position possible to get as pinpoint of a location on where those birds fly up as possible tonight. It's supposed to rain off and on all night. It's supposed to rain, thunderstorm tomorrow morning, so fingers are crossed that it's going to be minimal impact, and then we can roost the birds tonight and set up on them tomorrow without too much of a weather impact.
Let's hurry up and locate this gobbler and get out of here. I don't like the fact that I'm carrying camera, aluminum tripod, and aluminum selfie stick. Got a big band of rain right. I think that's coming right for us. We're gonna try and get this bird to gobble if we can hear him over the lightning and thunder, and then we're gonna dip out. Man, we ain't gonna be able to hear him over this. We're gonna try and get a bird to gobble here. The rain's just ending, but we're just waiting for a little lull in the wind and a lull in the thunder, which might not happen. Did you hear it?
No.
Sound like a gobble down there. Let's get closer. Did you hear that? God, it might be phantom gobbles. It sounded like a faint gobble. I have my hands cupped. It could be from over across there. Yeah, I seriously doubt they're way over there. If anything, they're on this ridge or that ridge. We'll do one more owl hoot and then we'll scoot that over. We'll do one more owl hoot, then we'll scoot. Hoot and scoot. This rain's probably just got him shut up. He's probably on the limb soaking wet.
Yeah.
Kind of clean.
They're shaking around there for a bit.
Yeah, up there preening and doing whatever. Well, we've been coyote howling and hooting. The rain passed where we could hear a little bit, but we didn't hear anything. I thought I heard a faint gobble while it was raining and loud, but probably just a phantom gobble. We're guessing that the bird's up this valley on the side hill where we last heard him drop off from the field, or either they made it to the point across the valley. At any rate, we're going to slip in here tomorrow. We're going to get above them, kind of in the valley on the side hill. We're going to stay to this side because I kind of think they're still over here. I can be wrong, you know. But after that first gobble, if he gobbles in the morning, we're able to just boogie across and get up on the ridge where he's at and set up, hopefully. We saw 4 or 5 hens out here that they may all be him, or he may only have 1 or 2, or he may not have any. But he's a big old boy, and we're gonna give it a shot in the morning. So we're gonna slip out of here, and hopefully the rains hold off in the morning, but either way, we're gonna be out here, rain or shine.